It all started on October 4th when 23-year-old Kada Scott left for work at a nearby nursing home. By all accounts, it was supposed to be a normal shift, except it wasn't. That evening, coworkers noticed something was off. Kada arrived at work but didn't stay long. She seemed distracted, worried even, and spent much of her time on the phone. One coworker later told investigators that Kada looked visibly upset and muttered the words, "I can't believe you're calling me about this," before walking toward a dark-colored car waiting in the parking lot. That was the last time anyone saw her alive. Later, detectives pieced together her final hours and found she'd been in constant contact with a man named Keon King, someone she clearly knew well. He called her 12 times that day, and their text suggested a level of familiarity that instantly caught investigators' attention. The last message Kada sent to Keon at 10:09 p.m. simply said CM, meaning call me. 9 minutes later, her phone went silent. And at that same moment, surveillance data showed both of their phones traveling together near her workplace. Everything after that was a mystery, until the trail of evidence started to unfold piece by piece. When investigators traced Kada's final movements, they quickly realized someone had gone to great lengths to cover their tracks. A stolen black Hyundai Accent was found torched beyond recognition, but inside, faint traces of forensic evidence still remained. That car had been parked outside the Aubrey Recreation Center for more than 36 hours before it was set on fire. Surveillance footage revealed a chilling pattern. Keon King was seen exiting that same vehicle and walking away shortly after Kada's phone went dark. But that wasn't all. The following night, King reportedly returned to the same location in a gold Toyota Camry. He wasn't alone this time. The footage captured two other people getting out of the car, carrying what appeared to be a heavy object toward the wooded area behind the abandoned Ada Lewis Middle School. Hours later, the car was seen leaving again. It wouldn't be until October 18th that police would discover a shallow grave in that same area containing the remains of Kada Scott. The attempt to destroy evidence might have worked, if not for one small mistake. Those surveillance cameras never stopped recording. As investigators continued to analyze hours of footage and digital data, one thing became impossible to ignore. Keon King didn't act alone. His phone data told a story of its own, bouncing between the recreation center and an address on Belmar Terrace in southwest Philadelphia. Meanwhile, witnesses reported seeing him with two women who lived with him, both of whom were later questioned. Inside their home, police found gloves, ammunition, and contractor bags, the kind often used for heavy disposal. And then there was the vehicle movement. The gold Camry showing up at the burial site with multiple passengers, all working together like they had a plan. It raised new questions. Who were these people, and how deep were they involved? Was this just a moment of panic after an accidental crime, or something that had been planned long before Kada ever left work that night? As more details surfaced, the story started to twist into something darker. And online detectives began noticing patterns the official investigation hadn't yet addressed. While the police followed the physical evidence, social media took its own path, one that led to a woman named Gabby. She wasn't mentioned in the early reports, but soon her name started circulating online after she posted a video talking about the case. In the clip, Gabby admitted that someone close to her told her to go to the police, but she never did. What made things even stranger was what happened next. She deleted the video and wiped her TikTok account entirely. But by then, it was too late. The video had already gone viral, and people were asking questions she couldn't escape. Who was Gabby? And what did she know about Keon King? When online sleuths found out that Gabby and Keon were friends, speculation exploded. Some accused her of helping him. Others said she was just scared. Gabby responded with another explanation, claiming she barely knew Kada and only knew her younger sister from childhood. But that didn't stop the internet from digging even deeper.
The timing of her calls, her connection to Keon, and her sudden silence, all of it felt like pieces of a puzzle that didn't quite fit.
Gabby tried to clear her name by saying she had nothing to hide. She explained that Keon often called her to talk about girls, and that the brief 30-second phone call before Kenita went missing was nothing unusual. But people online weren't buying it. If she barely knew Kenita, why did Keon reach out to her asking if she knew her? And why didn't Gabby go to the police when she realized how serious things had gotten? Instead of answers, her story raised more questions, and her past didn't help her case. Viewers uncovered old arrest records for harassment and related charges, making her credibility even shakier. Gabby insisted she wasn't involved, and that where she came from, people simply didn't talk to the police. But to many, that sounded more like an excuse than an explanation. Her friendship with Keon, her hesitation to speak up, and the deleted posts all added fuel to the theory that she might know more than she let on. And if that were true, maybe she wasn't the only one trying to hide something.
As weeks passed, a darker possibility started circulating. What if Keon King wasn't acting out of obsession or rage? What if someone had hired him? The idea seemed wild at first, but when people looked at his history, it started to make more sense. Earlier that same year, Keon had been arrested in another case for allegedly kidnapping a woman outside her home, but those charges were dropped after key witnesses failed to appear. He'd posted a $200,000 bail and walked free. That alone made people question whether he had powerful connections or whether he was simply being used. The theory now was that Keon might have been the fall guy in something far more orchestrated. Maybe he'd been coerced, promised money, or manipulated by someone who wanted Kada gone. After all, Kada had reportedly told friends and family she was being harassed by someone before her disappearance. Could that person have been working with Keon, or worse, the one pulling the strings the entire time?
Before she vanished, Kada had been scared. Friends recalled her saying someone was harassing her over the phone in the days leading up to her disappearance. She didn't say who, but it was clear she felt threatened. When you connect that to the text, "Kid me again," suddenly the words feel chilling, not playful. It's as if she sensed something was about to happen, but couldn't stop it. Investigators now believe those warnings might hold the key to understanding her final hours. Maybe she knew more about the danger surrounding her than anyone realized. What's heartbreaking is how preventable it all seems in hindsight. The phone calls, the strange texts, the cryptic message she sent just minutes before she disappeared. Every detail paints a picture of a young woman caught in something much bigger than herself, surrounded by people she thought she could trust. Today, Keon King faces multiple charges, including arson, conspiracy, and tampering with evidence. But even with him behind bars, the story feels unfinished. DNA confirmed the remains belong to Kenita, yet there's still no clear answer to the biggest question of all. Why? The surveillance footage, text messages, the deleted TikTok, the strange coincidences. All of it points towards something deeper than a random act of violence. Was this truly a personal dispute that spiraled out of control, or a calculated plan carried out by more than one person? Until investigators reveal more, all we have are fragments of a story that feels both tragic and suspicious. But one thing's for sure, someone out there knows the truth. And if the rumors are right, the person who wanted Kenita gone might still be walking free.
Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. And see you soon.